Sunday, everybody. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, October the 25th. Hopefully we're going to have a good turnout tonight. If you keep up with us at all, you know that we have had an interesting week. It's not been interesting at all. But thank you to everyone who has sent well wishes, prayers. We really do appreciate it. And thank you, John, for letting me be normal and have our chat tonight, because we have spent way too much time together. Hello, Marlene. We have spent way too much time together. We have spent way too much time thinking about things and talking about things. Hello, Carol. Hello, Hello, Carol Lou. And hello, Janice. So anyway, I appreciate John letting me have some normal tonight and be with you all. In case y'all didn't know, I am staying at home right now while John is still with his mom. Hello, Linda, and hello, Lynn, and hello, Trish. But I'm still staying at home alone while John is with his mom, so I needed to come be with you all and to be normal anyway. And hello, Mary. But today is chat number 196, and it is titled, What's Your Why? And it is October the 25th. Hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. So I'm going to be saying hi and hello to some people. If you are brand new and you don't know what's going on, you'll just have to catch up. Hello, Irma. Thank you very much. But we do appreciate, well, if you're new, first of all, tell us hello. Hello, Evie. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're new. We would love to welcome you. We would love to say hello. Hello, Myrna. As you can tell by all the highs and hellos, as people are coming on. And hello, Kim. But yeah, let us know if you're new, and we would love to say hello to you. And aloha, Kathy. And if you didn't know what was going on, I'm only going to dwell on it for just a second, just to fill you all in. And hello, Rosie. Thank you for the hugs. We actually got some hugs this weekend, and I got to tell you, it was darn nice. So hello, Marlene. We actually touched people yesterday. It was really nice. We need the stupid COVID thing to go away, because that was the first non-immediate family member hugs that we had, well, since March. So, hello, Mary Ann, and hello, Barbara, and thank you very much. Hello, Sherry. But yeah, it was super nice to get hugged from people, and we really didn't care. I mean, we did, but we really didn't. Anyway, and hello, Elaine, thank you. Hello, Tracy, thank you. Hello, Kim. But yeah, so again, I'm not going to dwell on it long. Hello, Sandra from Naperville, and hello, Catherine from Milwaukee. Thank you very much for the hugs from Milwaukee. But for those of you who have not caught up with the quick news, if you didn't hear, last Sunday we were talking about John's dad getting ready to go to rehab. This Sunday I'm talking about the celebration of his life that we had yesterday. Well, we're not going to spend the whole chat talking about that, but John's dad did pass away. He passed away on Tuesday, and we celebrated him yesterday with a little over 100 people, not all at the same time. They were practicing safe distancing. Thank you, Sandra. They were practicing safe distancing. The funeral home had masks for everybody, hand sanitizer for everybody. Hello, Kathy. And it was weird how they staggered them out. It wasn't weird, but it was kind of cool. And it actually made it a little bit easier for us. Hello, Lisa, because they did not clump up. So you know how people normally, when they're coming through a line, they get kind of bogged down and clumped up. I don't know. It didn't feel that way. It was kind of actually. I mean, it wasn't nice, but I kind of liked the way they spread everybody out. It gave you a little bit of time to talk to each person. Hello, Kathy, and yeah. So we had an amazing turnout. It was an awesome turnout for his dad. Very loved everybody all the way through. All the way through. The consistent thing we heard was never heard the man raise his voice. Always loved everybody. Showed love for everybody. Shared everything that he had. You know, I mean, everybody had the same kind of words, and I'm trying to think, Casey can explain it better than I can, but she heard a couple of people say it didn't matter whether you met him in high school or if you had just met him the day before he got sick. He was the same guy all the way through. So anyway, he was really, really appreciated and loved. John's mom, and Kathy just asked how John's mom is. She really does not understand what's going on, which is not a bad thing. She, she has her moments, but it's really not horrible that she doesn't remember. Sometimes there are worse things than not remembering. But anyway, so thank you all for your prayers and your thoughts. We are here tonight because I needed something normal. John needed me to have something normal because I was getting just a tiny bit edgy by about Thursday. And yeah, and Kathy's mom has dementia. Oh, it's so hard. It is so hard. And thank you, Janice. But I was a little edgy by Thursday. I was a lot edgy by Friday because John has not been at home in a month, and all this was happening fast. Hello, Rita, and it was unexpected. And hello, Roberta from Imperial, Missouri, and thank you very much. But anyway, so I was edgy Thursday. Apparently I was a witch by Friday, and Casey asked me to stop, even talking because I was pretty hateful by Friday. But anyway, it was a lot to take on. So thank you all for letting me be normal tonight and just talk about regular stuff. So we will do that. I do hope though that I will get a picture, because I do want to share, if somebody there took a picture of it, and I hope that they do. But they had, his dad was in 2 different Model A clubs, and in the Antique Automobile Club of America, and in the Corvette Club, and they had, to my knowledge, now we did not see them all, but to my knowledge they had, thank you, Kim, to my knowledge they had, I think 6 Model A's and a couple of other antique cars sitting out front while we were inside. So I'm hoping that somebody took a picture of him, because I would love to share a picture of that with you all, because that's definitely the way we want him to be remembered, was doing that. So anyway, thank you to everybody. Thank you everybody who has sent love. Thank you for everybody who has sent cards and postcards for Granny. In case you didn't know what to do, I did post it somewhere. Couldn't even tell you where right now, because it's all a blur at this point. But John's mom will not understand condolence cards. So please forgive me if I ask you not to send her condolence cards, but she loves postcards. She loves them. She has boxes of postcards that she's collected. She actually owns postcards that she has collected that other people wrote to other people. And they're fascinating. They're fascinating. Hello, Betty. They're fascinating to read. They're from all over the country, and it's funny to go back and look at the old ones. But if you all want to send her something, please do not send her a condolence card. Again, she will not understand it, but she loves to get postcards, and you can send that to our normal Happy Mail address if you just want to send it to Carolyn Milligan, Milligan. And send it in care of me, Kelly Milligan, to P.O. Box 10653, Knoxville, Tennessee 37939. I know that would actually, even though, again, she's not going to understand why she's getting them, but I think it would just be fun to get them, from all over the country. So I think she would really get a kick out of that. That used to be a thing everywhere we went. Oh, Trisha's, I posted it on If You Have an Egg. I knew it was one of those places. It's just all a blur. JJ lost her mom. So sorry. At the beginning of the pandemic, I lost my mom. Was one of the first casualties at her nursing home, not due to COVID, but due to COVID isolation. We're not going to go there because I'm staying positive tonight. Okay. So we are moving on. This is chat number 196. Again, thank you everybody. Thank you for postcards. Thank you for everything, that you can do for her. Do keep praying. It's going to be a hard decision for John and his brother. But we will make it through this. We will get through this season as well. And fortunately, all of our family is right here in town. So, so we have everybody right here with us. Okay. But today is chat number 196, and it is titled, What's Your Why? Hello, Loretta. If you're brand new, please say hi and hello. I promise we will not kill you and eat you. Casey used to be afraid to talk to people. I don't know, when she got at that awkward stage, somewhere in between extreme cuteness and middle school, she stopped talking. She stopped going up and talking to people. And I used to always say, they're not going to kill you and eat you, and if they do, you won't remember it anyway. So yeah, so if you're new, we're not going to kill you and eat you. We would love to say hello to you. So go ahead and say hi, hello. We would love to, to welcome you. And Rebecca, where is Rebecca? So Teresa is saying, welcome, Rebecca. Is Rebecca new? Where is she? Did I miss it? Did I miss something? Y'all let me know, because I can't read everything. And when it starts going, it goes pretty fast on my end. I don't know how fast their comments go on your end, but it goes pretty fast on my end. And plus it's telling me who all is coming on as well. So that's a lot of information. But hello, Sandy from Northeastern Kansas. Oh, sorry to the people. Hello, Vicky. Sorry, everyone that was at the... Oh, wait. We do have a new person, Mary. So Mary is new with us. And Mary, where are you from? You don't have to be specific. But everybody, just likes to know what part of the country that you're from. Hello, Betty, or world, if you're not even from here. And hello, other Kelly. Thank you very much. But sorry to the girls. Oh, okay. Teresa says, yes, that is her daughter. Awesome. And she is new. Yeah. So everybody welcome her too. So sorry to the people that were at the 2:30 Zoom meeting for here in Knoxville. We do have, so everyone has, and JJ's from Western Maryland. Yeah, welcome. So we do have, there are Zoom meetings everywhere. So literally everywhere. And hello, Betty from Detroit, Michigan. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh yeah, Mary wants to know if the fruit in my bowl has colorful rings around it because it looks so pretty. Yes, we will be talking about this in just a second because this is actually from last week, and I want to show you all what happened because these got forgotten since we ended up at the hospital 2 more times, and all that. These got forgotten, so I want to show you what happened in the last week. But that's we'll get back to that in just a second. But there are Zoom meetings all over the country and around the world, and I usually go to the 2:30 one here in Knoxville, and anybody can go to it. So anybody can go to any Zoom meeting as long as you have a current WW membership and you're online. You don't have to be online only. You can hopefully someday go back to in-person workshops. But if you are a current WW member, you can attend any of the Zoom meetings. And I know Trish attends a couple a week. I think Myrna, are you one that pops in and out? And I think Lynn goes to a couple. But sorry to the ladies, for the 2:30 Knoxville meeting, I just couldn't do it. We just had, with the funeral yesterday, flowers, the amount of flowers that we received was almost overwhelming, and apparently we're not done. But it was just overwhelming, and we had stuff we had to wrap up today. So, and hello, Barbara. But y'all keep welcoming each other. I'm going to keep talking. And again, if you're new, let us know, because you can see we love to welcome each other. If you are watching this later on YouTube, and if you don't want to say hi and hello, which still seems weird to me, but you all have gotten so much better at not fussing, or like whoever the trolls were that were fussing about the highs and hellos have stopped. So let's keep it like that. But if you're on YouTube and if you need to skip all this, like if you're listening to it again, you can just go to youtube.com and search If You Have an Egg. And if you're listening to it again, like you're listening to it in the car while you're riding or the subway or whatever, if you want to skip this part just because I'm just jabbering at the beginning, just go ahead and grab the scroll bar and go on over to about 8 or 10 minutes, and that's when it kind of dies down. So new people, we do talk for an hour. Tonight, I may or may not make it the whole hour since, we just had all of this happen this week. But I will, and JJ, yes, if you are a current lifetime, so JJ just asked if she has a current lifetime membership, can she get into a Zoom meeting? Yes, if you are current, you can get in. So if you have access to WW Online, then yes, you can go to any Zoom meeting, any of them. Last week, or I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk about last week yet. So the Lifetime reminded me, so thank you, JJ. Do not forget, next week is November. Did you know that? Did you even realize that? Next week is November. If you are free Lifetime right now, a free Lifetime WW member, we kept getting extensions and extensions and extensions. Well, your last extension is here. So your last extension is through the end of November. There will be no more free extensions. Hello, Terry. So if you want to continue your free e-tools, you need to, so your free online, your free digital workshops, things like that, with Weight Watchers, with WW, you have to attend a workshop, a weigh-in, attend a workshop and do a weigh-in, or go to a wellness check-in and weigh in, or if there is no wellness check-in in your area, you are going to have to go on your WW app. You're going to have to go in either from the computer or from your app, and you're going to have to go to one of the health coaches and ask them. You should get something that tells you that, that tells you, how to do that if you are if there's no option for you to go to a wellness check-in, but you have to do that sometime between November the 1st and November the 30th, or your free membership is just kaputs. Like us, we actually have to get the scratch offs, and then we have to enter the number, but it could be different in your area. Okay. Also, if you're in East Tennessee, we still have, unless something different was announced at today's Zoom meeting, then we should have our, oh no, Barbara says we turn our clocks back on November the 1st. I didn't need to know that, Barbara. Thanks a lot, because I hate going back. But if you're in East Tennessee, we still have the wellness check-ins in Maryville, Oak Ridge, Powell, and at the Cedar Bluff main location. You can check online for those. You can go to Connect, and you can see the times for those. They have those listed. I don't know if there was anything announced new about the East Tennessee area. I would love to find out that I missed the announcement about going back in person, because that would make me super happy. It would make me super happy. And Barbara, I'm just kidding you. I can't stand turning the clocks back. Still have a Simple Living Products coupon. So anybody who still needs an air fryer, if you go to simplelivingproducts.com and if you enter EGG10, EGG10 at checkout, you will get your 10% off. And Kathy says it's the day after Halloween. Great. Anyway, okay. And now new girls, you have to pay attention. So you have little buttons down at the bottom that either have a thumbs up or a heart. There should be a whole little row of them, or you should be able to click on it and pull them up. But there's a thumbs up, and there's a heart, and there's a laughing face, and there's a couple of others. We only use the thumbs ups and the hearts and the laughing faces, okay? We don't use the frowny faces, and we don't use, oh, dang it, Marissa says nothing's changed in East Tennessee. Oh, well, a girl can hope, can't she? But we don't use the frowny faces, okay? We don't do that. So, and also what we do here in New Girls, and if you're watching it later on YouTube, and you can always go back and watch these on YouTube. You can watch them later on Facebook, but on YouTube it's just so easy because once you start it, you can stop it. You can put your headphones in, so like if you're exercising or you're at work, if you're allowed to listen to something else while you're at work, or you're driving, don't look at it. Please do not watch the YouTube while you're driving. But if you just need to go back and listen to it, you can always go back and listen to it, on YouTube. And then you can scroll through, and if you just need to go to the second half. Also, Casey, my daughter Casey, for the new people, Casey's my daughter, I'll say her name 100 times. I will say Alyssa 100 times. Hello, Cynthia. And I will say Jessica at least a few times. And John is my husband. His name will be mentioned many, many times. But when you do that, Casey saves them. She saves the videos, the YouTube videos, as 2 separate videos. So you can either listen to the entire hour, or you can just listen to the 30 minutes. And new people are wondering right now, why are people doing thumbs ups and hearts? Okay, if you attended a physical workshop last week, so if you actually got to go sit your little bottom in a chair, super jealous, give me a thumbs up. And they go up the screen like this. Or if you attended a Zoom meeting last week, still a thumbs up. Or if you attended here with us live last week, that is a heart. Or you can do the heart for both of them. Some people like Myrna, Marianne, Sandra, Kelly, Lynn, they're doing thumbs ups and hearts for both of them. Oh, and Linda says her chair has been her little bottom has been in a chair again since June. Super jealous. But I'm seeing lots of thumbs ups, lots of hearts. So that means lots of people either went to a physical workshop or attended a Zoom, or both, or were here with us last week, or if you watched it on YouTube on replay, then that also counts. So, yep, so hearts for those. So bravo stickers to everyone who attended something last week. If you want actual bravo stickers, you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and we have them available to print there. Also last week was chat number 195, and it was the truth about willpower. And so last week, hello Chris. So last week, the truth about willpower proved to be a challenge for me. It was a challenge in the be careful what you pray for category. So if you don't pray, then you're not going to understand what I'm saying. But if you do, you're going to totally get it. So just be careful what you pray for. So last Sunday, John's dad was headed to rehab, so everything was looking good. John had a good afternoon with him. We were feeling confident. He was headed to rehab the next day, so I was praying for things like, like comfort, comfort while he had to spend another night in the hospital. I was thinking comfort when he has to be on his 2 weeks of isolation when he gets there. Peace, that he would be peaceful about it, and for healing. And wow, did I get my prayers answered, because John's dad is now comfortable, he is at peace, and he is healed for eternity. So willpower, yeah, it's a good thing that willpower is not the only power that we have, because I would have been toast this week. I would have been absolute toast this week. So after the extreme roller coaster of emotions, things that I can't unsee from the ER, and I'm not going to go into great details, but and from ICU, there are just some things that cannot be undone from my brain. So after all of those emotions, all of that, from the emergency room and from the ICU and from a host of food misfortunes, I'm going to tell you, the hospital is the worst place to be when you're trying to eat healthy. Why is that? Can somebody please explain to me why, is there anybody that actually works for nutrition in the hospital? It's like the worst. I mean, it's absolutely the worst. There's nothing to choose from. Nothing. You can not possibly stay on any kind of a healthy regimen, and being at the hospital. And I'm sorry, if there are any dietitians from a hospital here, what are y'all thinking? Heart healthy? That's not heart healthy. Low sodium? Not even. Low carb, the carb counters diet. The things they were bringing him were crazy. But anyway, So after all that, willpower was not what I wanted. That was not what I wanted. That was not what I needed. So I needed last week's chat to remind me that hashtag I have the power. So your homework last week was to forget the cliche about willpower. I mean, willpower, yes, it's very extensive, Chris. That willpower, is not what we need because we already have the power. So you were supposed to find something or some things that give you the power to control your journey. So let's see how you did. The first one was Barbara, and Barbara posted this on YouTube, and she said, hashtag I have the power to not eat after 8 p.m. I also have the power to walk on my lunch when the weather is nice out, and I have the power to drink water. So what Barbara's saying there, if she stops eating, she has the power to stop at 8. So if she stops eating at 8, if she just makes a conscious decision, you know what? I'm not going to eat anything after 8. So how much willpower does it have? How much willpower does it have to avoid food if you're already not eating after 8? None, because you just stop eating at 8. And if she's walking on her lunch, how much willpower does it take? None. If the weather's nice, she's out there and walking. And she has the power to drink more water. So if she's already planned her water, she's got good access to it, she's keeping it with her, this is a no-brainer. Then Jenny, who was also over on YouTube, I think. So Jenny said, she thanked us for all of the good information, but she was going to use the examples. She was going to use some of those examples and remind herself that she doesn't need the willpower because she has the power. And so, Jenny, I want to know, if you watch us on YouTube this week, I want to know what you did, what you used, what you used or what you found, that you had the power in. But she found some great examples, and she was going to use those tools this week. So I want to see how she did. And then me personally, Kelly said, hashtag I have the power to enjoy the yummy food that everyone has brought for the funeral, but also to leave it at Casey's house and at John's mom's house so I'm not tempted to scarf it all down when I'm home alone without witnesses. Because last week we talked about the fact that I have issues staying out of food when there are no witnesses. So I had the power. I enjoyed it while I was there, but I did not take any of it home. So I brought none of that yumminess home. And also I have the power to surround myself with friends who know me and who knew to bring me salad options, to bring me fresh veggie options, and even unsweet tea. Thank you, Melanie, very much for that. Okay, so for everybody who did their homework last week, and we had a late entry, Katie, I did not get hers on here, but for everybody who did their homework last week, here are your additional Bravo stickers. And remember, you can get Bravo stickers and badges, just by posting your homework. But I have to talk fast because, of course, now we're going to go over the hour probably now. But this week is actually chat number 196. This is the part about, this last week. So it's what's your why? Okay. So here we go again. Somebody at WW Creative is peeking into my life, and they're writing topics that are so in sync with our current walk in life. So my why has been a lot of different things. I wanted to weigh X pounds for a class reunion. That was my why one time. Another time it was not to have to hide when the camera comes out. That was a why for a long time, because when I would see somebody with a camera, I'd be like, oh no, you're not getting me on camera. Another one was to be comfortable in my clothes, because I had gotten to the point where it did not matter what I put on. Even if it fit, I still just felt I don't know, bloated and icky and whatever. And then later in life, it became not so much about, weight and everything as it did to not be on as many medications as my parents were on, because they had huge pill boxes, or to suffer the same health issues that they had. And then after this week, or really it's been a month, because it was a month ago when John's dad had his heart attack. But after this week, or this whole month, it's really to be honest about my body and not to become a preventable burden on my family. So you can prevent this. We can prevent becoming a burden, on our families. So your why may change. It probably will change. But for today, just for today, let's take a few minutes and follow the guide in your weekly. So your weekly looks like this week. Has 4 nice little things on it. And we're going to follow that guide, and we're going to go through this quickly because I have only left us 4 minutes to talk about it. But the first thing they say is so as we start to think about our why, the first thing is to think fast. If somebody said to you right now, why are you doing Weight Watchers? Why are you doing WW? I want you to think. Don't think about it. Think fast and tell me right now, why are you doing WW? So don't think about it. Just answer the question. What's the first thing that rolls off of your tongue? So you can say it out loud. I know I can't hear you, but you can say it out loud. You can type it if you want to. But hurry, what's the first thing? So don't stop and dwell on it. Just say the first thing. What's the first thing that you thought of? Why are you on WW? If somebody just walked up to you and asked you. Okay, so after you did that, so after you've said, because a couple of y'all are saying it, and I know some of y'all are like me and you're talking to yourself out loud. So now, dig a little bit deeper. So they're all pretty generic answers, like for my health, feel better, lose weight, feel better, be healthy, to be healthy, be healthy. Okay, so those are pretty generic. Dig a little deeper. So when you achieve that goal, so when you achieve your why, how's that going to feel? How will it feel to be healthier? How will it feel to lose weight? How will it feel? And yes, Barbara, I had to have some water. How will it feel to be in control of your diabetes, Vicki? How will that feel? So, on Marianne's is a promise that she made. Yeah. So how will that feel? What will it mean to you? What will it mean to your family? And what's it going to mean to your friends? So to the people that love you, which includes you. So dig a little bit deeper. What's that going to mean? So if you said, for example, to feel, to be healthier. So how's it going to feel to be healthier? Just dig a little bit deeper in your own mind. How is it going to be a little bit, better? Okay. So Catherine already answered that. So Catherine said it makes living so much easier. Okay. Trish says it's going to make her be able to watch her grandkids grow up. Roberta says it's going to let her get off her medications. Loretta says stronger self-esteem. And Myrna says to remain healthy, to be independent for as long as possible. Marlene says energetic. And JJ says she'll look better. Okay, so now try again. Now ask yourself that first question again. Why are you doing WW? And keep asking yourself until you truly uncover what it is that's important to you. So call it your aha moment. So if it is to lose weight and you think, okay, because I want to look better. Why do you want to look better? Do you want to look better for you? Do you want to look better for an event? And it can be short term. Your why can be short term. It doesn't have to be anything long term. See, like Katie is starting to dig in deeper. So she's saying it's going to keep her from it'll help her to not have to take more medications. Okay, that's digging deep. So she's getting there. Betty says she's going to look fantastic. She is going to look fantastic. Loretta says it's going to be her appearance in her nice clothes, not just her regular clothes, not just the stuff that's hanging in her closet right now, but her nice clothes. And JJ says she will breathe easier and walk easier. Okay, so now personalize it. So put your politically correct Jesus answer away. So, we used to be in one of our Sunday school classes that we were in. It didn't matter what the question was. One of the guys would always go, Jesus, because he knew that would be the right answer. Okay, so put away your politically correct answer if you had one and say your most genuine personal reason. And Loretta, that is genuinely personal because she wants to look good in her nice clothes. That is personal. That is not a politically correct answer. That is how Loretta feels. Paula says she wants to live a very good life at an older age. That's very personal to Paula. So she wants to live her best life at an older age. So repeat it to yourself, figure out what it is, repeat it to yourself, and I want you to write it down. Vicky says perfect, to feel confident with herself and that she looks like how she wants to feel. So she looks like how she wants to feel. Okay, you'll have to read that because I don't think I'm saying it correctly. But anyway, Kathy, spot on how I'm feeling right now. Spot on how I'm feeling right now. Kathy says, I don't want my older sister and brother to have to watch me die. That's exactly how John and I both are feeling right now. So that's very personal. So personalize it. Write it down. Find something to write it on. Y'all know how I feel about note cards, whatever you want to put it on. And then I want you to put it somewhere that you will see it and that you will believe it. So that's your homework this week. Your homework this week is hashtag what's your why. So again, your whys are going to come and your whys are going to go and they're going to change over time. But find your current one, be honest about it. Hello, Barbara. Find your current one, be honest about it, make it yours. It's not anybody else's why, it's your why. Write it down, put it somewhere where you're going to find it, but then post it for us. And if you want to post it privately, you can post it in the If You Have an Egg group, the closed group. You can post it there. If you don't want everybody else to see it, you can post it in Connect because then only other Weight Watchers can see it. or you can post it here, just like we have been. You can message it to me, YouTube, however you want to tell me. If you want to post it on If You Have an Egg, www.ifyouhaveanegg, you can, certainly can. But go ahead and post it, let me know, and you will get your new cool graphic from Casey, whatever that is. I know she's going to want to start making those again so that she can feel normal again. And thank you, Barbara. But yeah, post it and tag me, and don't forget to tag me. And thank you, Lynn, for posting the hashtag What's Your Why so that you all will know what to do with your homework. But please do your homework this week. I need some normalcy, so I need to see some homework come through. We did not get online really pretty much at all for about 3 days, and you would not believe how weird that is for me. That's so weird for me. So anyway, do your homework. I want to feel normal. Thank you very much. For those of you who are new, we take a quick break right here at the 30-minute mark. And I'm at like 32, so yeah, I'm definitely talking for an hour. But here at the 30-minute mark, we drink water. So if you're new, or even if you're not new, go ahead and grab your water. We're going to take a quick break. So here's mine. Okay. Phew. And I'm going to go ahead and put on my apron. We are going to be making a little bit of something tonight. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, my water. This is water in sign language if you need to know what that is. But I'm going to go ahead and put on my apron because we are going to be making a little bit of something tonight. I'm not planning on being messy, but I like the apron, and it also helps us to know, it helps Casey a lot to know when it's time for the second half. And thank you very much, Angie, and I am thinking of you as well. I hate that your baby is, I hate that you're missing your baby. Okay. So, and Lynn says, hi, Dusty. She says, hi. Did you see him poke his head up too? He, yeah, and Tracy says she sees Dusty. So, Dusty, I think, poked his head up because when I started putting this on, he was thinking, oh, Mom, I'm going to get some of those hard-boiled eggs that you made me. Yeah. Okay. So, and no, Barbara, Dusty's food is not on its way. He has already eaten whatever he's going to have for tonight. Homework, or not your homework, the second half of chat number 196, I think it is. Yeah, chat number 196. That means I've got to get on the ball about getting us something fabulous for 200. Oh, and Patsy's trying to let her hair go natural. Yeah, so Patsy, I recommend it. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. But anyway, so I hate to break the news to you. Well, first, yeah, I hate to break the news, but thanks Christmas New Year is right around the corner. We are literally exactly a month away. So tomorrow we will be exactly a month away from the pressure cooker of holiday party planning, of obligations, of goodies, you know, whether they're delicious or not, whether they're welcome or not, stress levels, and then new questions about how to celebrate safely while maintaining some form of normalcy. How on earth are we supposed to do all of this and stay on track of our weight loss plan? So, our holidays have not been normal for years now. So gone are the days where we gather around the big table and the kids sit over at the other table and we break out the fine china, you know, and things like that. So those days were long gone. Those days went away with my grandmothers. They were the last of the Mohicans on that. I mean, they were the last of the true old, I started to say Baptist Southern women, but my one grandmother was totally Southern Baptist. The other one was a wannabe Presbyterian Methodist, whatever. She just loved everybody. But they were the last of the people that broke out the fine china, and we would separate the kids from the adults, you know, and do all the huge casseroles and stuff like that. So we've been doing that for years. And then they started getting really weird when my mom and dad got sick. And so now, you know, we've got, so here we go. So even after years of strange holidays and skipped holidays, and here we go again. COVID, we've got COVID to deal with at the holidays. We have more empty seats. We're going to have more empty seats at the table this year than we've ever had before. It's a new normalcy for our family to sort out, you know, and maybe for some of you all too. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to throw caution to the wind and return to old habits, miserable meals, and mindless eating just because it's a holiday. This year I'm starting the planning early, and I'm making some extra special treats just for me and for you. So for me, for us, and for you. Okay, so we have deviled eggs at every single holiday. So I don't care if it was Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever it was. any of those major, for us, celebrated holidays, we had deviled eggs. They're easy. Everybody knows how to make them, but they're all different. So they were all very different. My dad made them with mayonnaise, mustard, and sliced olives. Occasionally he would add paprika. My mom used to, and sometimes he would add some weird stuff too. But anyway, my mom used to use vegan mayonnaise, mustard, and sweet pickle relish. And my mother-in-law was a paprika girl all the way. She just can't make them anymore, is the only reason that, she stopped. But it's a dish everybody can make, so why not make them your own? But this year, I have created 3. Oh, and Vicky made some Saturday just for her. So yeah, so I'll be eating these, for the next few days, because I've made enough for me to have them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next 6 days, if I don't eat them faster than that. But this year I've created 3 ways to make them. This should be good for everybody that's left on our guest list. And Barbara, you just haven't had them made the right way yet. So Barbara says she doesn't like them, but she just hasn't had them the right way yet. And one of these will even make a good low point breakfast that I'm going to try and sneak in as a filler, as a hashtag, bulk it up, or not really bulk it up, but instead of sausage balls or cinnamon rolls or things like that. So first I want to say, this little bowl of fruit. So a couple of you asked in the very beginning, and yes, Katie or Kathy, we're going to talk about cooking hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer because that's the only way I can make them. But this little bowl of fruit and vegetables. So last week, I showed you all these at last week's chat. I had every intentions of using these then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We all know how that turned out, but I wanted to show you because I got these out of the refrigerator today so that I was like, well, okay, are these going to still be any good? So all of these were cut and put into the food huggers that we have here at KC Kitchen Center, and you can get these online at kckitchencenter.com. Excuse me, you can also go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and these are food huggers. Look how well these did, though. We're totally using these tonight. So the tomato that was cut, still perfectly good. That's a week ago. I cut that a week ago and put it in the food hugger, and it's still, and it just hugs it. Still perfectly good. The lime has just a tiny bit of wear around it, but I'm totally using those. The pepper still looks great. Still looks great. I'll be using that in something tomorrow. When I get here, there's another tomato. The grapefruit, still a perfectly good grapefruit, so I look forward to eating that in the next day or two. And just, did you hear how it just goes and hugs it? And then the apple is the one that I was shocked about. Barely turned, and there is no citric acid on that apple. An apple, as soon as you cut it, that's a week. I cut that a week ago. So an apple normally turns just as soon as you cut it. Not at all on this with this. Okay, so we are going to be using a couple of things out of this for our deviled eggs, and I did not bring out the deviled egg towel. So funny. So this one says, so this towel that I have hanging up today says it's got a chicken on it, and it says the pet that poops breakfast. But we have another one here at KC Kitchen Center that says, let's see, it says naughty chickens lay deviled eggs. So here we go. Okay, the first one that we were going to make, super simple. So all I did is I hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer. So the air fryer, and somebody just mentioned it, and I'm so sorry, I already forgot who mentioned it. Kathy, maybe? The air fryer is so easy, and that recipe or how to do that is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. You literally just I put like 3 to 4 eggs in the basket of my Simple Living Products air fryer, stick it in, go ahead and, you just scoop, you don't cram it in there, and you cook those. Don't poke any holes in them. People always ask me if you're supposed to poke a hole in it. I don't know why. I don't even know why you would poke a hole in the egg, but people ask me that all the time. No holes. You literally just stick it down in the basket, and I cook them on 260 degrees for 16 minutes. And then at the end of the 16 minutes, you scoop them out, put them in an ice bath, and let them sit in the ice bath for like 5 minutes until they cool off. Okay, that is on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. So if you go there and just search hard-boiled, or look in the air fryer section, you are going to find it. So hard-boiled eggs, super easy. They turn out great every single time. They're perfect. They're literally perfect every single time. I couldn't hard-boil an egg to save my life. I have I have peeled plenty of hard-boiled eggs that other people have done, but I simply could not do it myself. And it is so stinking easy in the air fryer. I don't see why everybody wouldn't just do it. And it takes 16 minutes and then the water bath. So for everyone who's getting ready to say, use an Instant Pot. Well, A, I don't own it. Did you see how easy that just came off? A, I don't own an Instant Pot. And B, I have 4 air fryers. I don't have room for an Instant Pot. And B, this is so easy. Seriously, the 16 minutes. So I don't have time for the Instant Pot to come to pressure and to sit and to do all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. But you're correct. They did come out perfect in the Instant Pot too. Okay. And where did my little knife go? I do not recommend that you cut the eggs in your hand like I am doing right now. But they turn out perfect every single time. Okay, so we'll save that one for here in just a minute. But the first one that we're going to make, so easy. It's so easy. We have, there are 3 egg whites in here. And the only reason that there are only 3 in here is because, I'm sorry, egg whites. The yolks out of 3 halves. And the only reason that it's just 3 is because that's how many eggs I ended up with. So you can do this however you need to make it turn out right. And then this has, you can either use a tablespoon of light mayonnaise, you can use a tablespoon of vegan mayonnaise, or you can use a tablespoon of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And it has to be non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Regular yogurt is too thin and it will not do this. So I'm just going to mush all that up together. This one's going to be a super easy ranch eggs. It's literally just going to be ranch eggs. But the ranch, the Dax ranch is so good. It is so good on eggs that it's going to be awesome on here. Okay. And then, sorry for double dipping my spoon. This is just mine, so there's no one here to be upset with me. But I'm going to get about a tablespoon and a half of the ranch. And this ranch we made, well, not this one, but the ranch dressing is from like 3 weeks ago. So, I mean, the ranch dressing recipe. So if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, you can find the ranch dressing recipe. And then you're going to mix that up. It has, the ranch recipe has the Dax ranch in it. And, yeah, so I know. So a lot of you all are talking about your parents being gone and you go through the motions for your grandkids. You know, it's weird because I keep thinking that too. And then I think, why am I just going through the motions? I mean, we should do it. We should just do it. We don't have to do it exactly like our grandparents and our parents did it. But you know, we should just do it. So we're down to one grandparent now, or one parent now, and that is John's mom. And y'all, no, she's not going to be cooking anything. But let's be honest, even when Granny was well, she wasn't cooking anything. She got Kentucky Fried Chicken every year. So nothing personal, Granny. But okay, then we're going to take the eggs that I did earlier. I went ahead and took out the centers. And so this first one, the first couple, it's just going to be, it's literally just the egg yolks. And out of the center, a tablespoon. So it's like 3 to 4 egg yolks. A tablespoon. And hello, hold on, Mary, the newbie says, when and where does the recipe get posted? Okay. So, Mary, here's the thing. Remember I said I was going to say Casey's name 100 times. So, Casey's my daughter. She posts all the videos. Jessica does she posts everything on the blog. So, Casey posts everything on YouTube. Jessica, I just get to do all the talking and all the eating here in just a second. Jessica does all of the blog posts, and those are on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Everything is IfYouHaveAnEgg. IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and those recipes are free. You can go and grab them anytime. When the recipes have been posted, we will post other notifications, so you'll see those. Normally, Jessica tries to have them posted within a day or two. With everything that happened with John's dad this week, I think it's probably going to take a little longer than that. So I'm thinking that she'll probably have them posted by the end of the week. But so this one is just the hard-boiled eggs out of the air fryer. egg yolks, a little bit of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Then it had about a tablespoon of the ranch dressing that we made a couple of weeks ago. And then for good measure, I'm going to add just a little bit extra of the Dax. And these are Dax spices. They are salt-free. So for everyone... Oh, and Sandra takes out the yolk and uses hummus. Ooh, that sounds good. And salsa. That sounds really good. The reason I use Dax, it is salt-free, MSG-free. A lot of them are sugar-free. Not all of them, but a lot of them are sugar-free. But CI, that's one of my health things, is I do not want to end up with issues like my parents did. So I use the salt-free and the MSG-free. But so that's why I use Dax for everything. And I'm telling you, this ranch, oh my gosh. So this is already our second container of it. We have used so much of it. Okay, so that is... Actually, I'll make another one of these and then I'll try it for you all. So this is the ranch one. Let me get one of these that's trying to fall apart, because I had one that I got just a little bit too close to the edge and it was trying to fall apart. So let me get a little bit more of this in here. And eggs, as you know, if you're on purple or blue, the eggs themselves are 0 points, and so it just depends on what you stick in them. And let's see. We'll put just a little bit more of the ranch, of the Dax ranch on there, and I will try this one for you all. Then we have 2 more to make if I can talk super, super quick. This part, it makes me so happy. The taste testing part, oh my gosh, that's good. I'm telling you, if you did not already get the Dax, you have got to go order it. And I'm totally licking that off my finger. It is so stinking good. I do not know what I did before I had the Dax Ranch. Don't know what I did, because it is so stinking good. Okay. Man, that's good. So I know what I'm having for supper at 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, the next one is the breakfast one that I was talking about. So again, hard-boiled eggs out of the air fryer. I put about 3 of the egg yolks in here. This is a crumbled up. It is one crumbled up veggie sausage patty. So if you have, you can use regular sausage patty. It does not have to be a veggie one, but that is about, I'm sorry, that's one veggie sausage patty, and I cooked it in the air fryer, heated it up in the air fryer. It's got a tablespoon of the non-fat plain Greek yogurt in it, the egg yolks, and I'm going to add to that some avocado. So again, these little things are so cute. Little food huggers that we have here at Casey Kitchen Center. So cute. So there's the other half of my avocado, and it has the seed in it right there. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit of the avocado. Oop. Sorry, I did not pre-slice it. I really did not think I was going to talk this much tonight. We're just going to slice that up and toss it in. So again, that's the egg yolk, non-fat plain Greek yogurt, the meatless sausage patty, heated in the air fryer, and then some avocado. Get out. Okay. We have that in there. And we are going to mesh all that up together. And this is going to make a delicious breakfast one. So I'm planning on eating these instead of, but, you know, instead of having like 11, sausage balls, I'll eat a couple of these. So this is going to make a great breakfast one, because we have certain things that we eat for, since my grandmothers have been gone, we have certain things that we eat for holiday breakfast, and really those have almost become more of the tradition than the big heavy lunches. So, okay, so that's what it looks like all meshed up together. And I'm going to take another pretty one. Put some of this in there. But on this one, and somebody mentioned the Dax everything but the salt spice, I'm down to that much in this one. I'm telling you, I love this stuff. And we're going to sprinkle the Dax everything but the salt on there. And if you like the everything bagels, that is what the everything but the salt tastes like. And it confuses me so much because it tastes salty and it has no salt in it. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this in another one and try it for you all. And I forgot to mention, this one was a maple veggie sausage patty, not sausage patty. Okay. And yes, Loretta, yogurt is in this, non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Yes, or you can use light mayonnaise, or you can use vegan mayonnaise. Another winner. And it is perfect with that breakfast sausage in there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Sorry to talk with my mouth full. We got like 7 minutes to make this last one. Okay. My gosh, those are good. Okay. This last one. Guess what? Egg yolks. Egg yolks made in the air fryer. So my hard-boiled eggs were made in the air fryer. And another 1 tablespoon for the 3 egg yolks. And these are like 3 halves of egg yolks. Gosh, I just want to stop and eat this right now. Just so you know. And I'm going to blend that up really good. You want to get it as smooth as you can. Sometimes I use a fork, but I wanted to use the spoons for double duty. So you're going to get that as smooth as you can. Fingers are okay when you're by yourself because no one else is going to be eating these but me. And Deborah wants to know what brand of veggie sausage. So I have, the one I used in this, I'm pretty sure is Morningstar Farms. And it is a maple breakfast patty. And I also have some from Trader Joe's that are really good. I'll tell you, pretty much the only meat replacement product that I will not eat, and if anyone here works for them or if they ever see this, I apologize, but the QORN, oh gosh, I can't stand their stuff. My mom wouldn't even eat their stuff. Okay. And my mom would eat anything. Then these are Belgioso fresh mozzarellas, and they come, I like this kind because they come 3 in the little thing, and so you don't have to worry about, you know, there's nothing worse than trying to keep mozzarella wet while you wait to use it, you know, in the refrigerator. So these you don't have to worry about it because there are 3 little tiny balls in each one of these packages. So I'm just gonna, oops, I used my avocado knife, so sorry, these are gonna have a little bit of green in them. I'm just going to go ahead and cut those into some small cubes. And that is Belgioso mozzarella cheese. You don't have to use that brand. You can use whatever you want to. But again, I like these. One of these is one with the 3 little things in it is 2 points for the 3 of them. So I just cut that into little cubes, and you're going to have to get over the fact that it has the green on it because I used my avocado knife. Make those just a little bit smaller. A couple of them I didn't get it all the way down in there. Okay, and then I'm going to take one of the grape tomatoes that was in the food hugger from last week. And you guessed it, we were making a caprese. We're making a caprese hard-boiled egg. And I'll just put the rest of that back in that food hugger. So I'm going to chop up just a little bit of sorry, it's not a grape tomato, of aroma tomato. I do love grape tomatoes, but this is a Roma tomato, and I'm going to chop it up. And I'm going to put it in there. And I'm just going to toss that, and this is why we had the apron, so I can wipe my hands off. We're just going to toss this just a little bit. And then this one, because it's extra fancy for the last 4 minutes, this one, when we get it into the egg half. So we have egg yolk, the Belgioso mozzarella cheese, some Roma or your other favorite tomato. Then we're gonna take just a little bit, and I get to lick my fingers because again, there's no one else here. Take my fingers, I'm gonna tear up just a little bit of fresh basil, and I'm not done yet. This is some fat-free balsamic vinaigrette. I'm gonna pour that on there, just drizzle just a little bit of that on there. You don't want too much because we're trying to make this pretty. And then some Dax Italian spices. And we will use that on there. And there is, and you can't see the tomatoes very well, but there is a caprese. So if you've ever had a caprese salad, yeah, pretty much the same thing. And I'll make another one to try real quick. So that is pretty much a caprese salad in a deviled egg form. And here's one that I ripped because I got excited. So we will use him to try. There's a little bit of the tomato. We'll get just a little bit of the fresh basil. And I gotta tell you, the fresh basil smells fabulous. It smells so good. And normally I cut this, but I forgot to bring my little scissors in here. You can cut basil with a really sharp knife. I wish, I cannot find in my mom's stuff. I had some really cool scissors that I bought her, and I need to get some more of them. They had like 5 blades on them, and it cut them so nice. Let's do a little bit of the fat-free balsamic. My mouth is already watering. And some of the Dax Italian Blast. Let's get that on there. And I will try it right before I let you all go. It's gonna be so good. Oh man. That is the perfect amount of mozzarella, tomato, the balsamic, the basil, and the Dax Italian spice. Oh, holy cow, those are good. Okay, those are so good. So, we will finish up tonight because we are right on time, and I still have to clean all this up before I go home alone. Oh man, those are good. Okay, I think I'm going to be eating the caprese one tonight. I think that's what I'm going to have for supper tonight. As much as I love the ranch one, I think I'm going to eat the caprese. But y'all have a great week this week. Do not, and Terry, I don't know yet. So Terry wants to know how many points they are per half, please. I don't know yet. It'll be on the recipe. Remember, we had a full week of emergency room, ICU, funeral home. So yeah, sorry, I didn't stop and do the points for you yet, but I promise it will be on the recipe when we post them. Jessica is going to pass out when she sees that she's got 3 to get done instead of just 1 for today. But y'all have an amazing week. Do not forget to do your homework. You can go back to the first half and see your homework, but it was hashtag what's your why. But y'all have a great week. So I'm hoping that next week that I'm going to tell y'all it was all sunshine and kittens this week because we really, really need sunshine and kittens. And Terry, it's okay. No. It's totally okay. I wanted to be here. And Sue, I actually have a BLT version, and I think it's already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. But y'all have a great week. Hopefully hopefully next Sunday, I'll be telling y'all it was all sunshine and kittens this week. Yeah, we really need a good week, and I need John to go back to work. I need him to go back to work and then to come home. Okay, so y'all have an awesome week. If you are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and let the next video roll over. It's going to be right here. If you have not subscribed yet, come on, just go to YouTube and subscribe. It's easy. It's super easy, and it's free. But you're going to do that here. So you'll go here to subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell so that you'll be notified the next time we have a video. And if you want to order one of our cool shirts or aprons, they are right over here on Spreadshirt. So send Granny postcards. You'll have an amazing week. We will try to make the best of her week this week. thank you all for praying for us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for letting me have a normal week. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you again. And I gotta tell you, getting the hugs at the funeral home yesterday, be prepared, because, yeah, I think I'm back on hug duty. Okay, but anyway, y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Good night.